It's 11 o'clock, and it's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Friday night, March 17, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. I here 11 o'clock news on Terra Knox. Our top story at 11 o'clock is Washington Word. Near the end of this medically format on the impersonal news conference with Chancellor Merkel. President Trump finally sought a civil common ground with his guests. They both, he said, they wiretapped by former. President Trump has his first meeting with Chancellor Merkel of Germany in the White House on Friday. At a subsequent press briefing, he was asked about recent wiretap claims made a joke about that seemingly referred to reports. Rachel Corday, director of the Consumer Protection Bureau and CNN News illustrious. Some Republican lawmakers want the agency created in 2008 financial crisis curtailed and abolished. The Secret Service announced Friday afternoon that man who breached the White House security last week was on the ground for more than 15 minutes. Former U.S. Attorney Preet Bharara was investigating a top member of the President Trump's campaign when he was fired, according to the report Friday. Washington faces criticism over the proposed spending cuts in the North's education and anti-poverty efforts, and President Trump's director claims that programs don't work. Tillerson faced China's ire over the blame of North Korean tensions. Jerusalem, Syria fired missiles at Israeli warplanes on a mission in the Strait. A weapons convoy destined for the Iranian-backed Lebanese militant group Hezbollah fire, prompting it to deploy the missile defense system, Israeli officials said Friday. The day began with a cringe-worthy, mildly offensive exclusion for the room for Irish people, and went downhill from there. An aerial photo of the proposed building in the Pentagon said was hosting a murder. Al-Qaeda operatives went and bombed local activists and said that the building was part of a religious complex and the civilians were killing an American. President Trump, the Capitol Hill dealmaker, emerged on Friday playing honorable with uneasy GOP lawmakers that are leaders moving to the position of Republican health care plan to fight the House next week. The Trump administration filed court papers Friday as opened and salvaged a second version of the travel ban after two judges in the separate cases this week found it probably violated the Constitution. Two Secret Service agents are facing an internal investigation over the alleged contact last week in their protected grandchild. President Donald Trump was removed. But the matter told CNN. Washington, the military scandal involving ensuring an explicit image of the troops has been beyond the private social media sites, ranking the slew of key pornography web pages with image men in Western military uniforms. Debate leaves some main area anxious about health care in the Attleboro area, while proposed health care legislature worries local providers. Disney has agreed to pay $3.8 million back wage after federal wage and violations related to customer expense. Days after a report on the federal student loans revealed double-digit rise in defaults, President Trump's administration revoked federal guidance Thursday with about student debt collected from charging high fees on past due loans. Raised the largest food company raided in tainted meat scandal. These spending cuts calling for President Trump's federal budget proposal would fall on two space programs attached to the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center for Implementation for Climate Science. Global warming has likely caused permanent damage to the world's largest coral reef, according to a new report in the journal Nature. When tardigrades dropped, they retracted the presented the traffic informant called Sun. This image shows a scan electron micrograph of 6 tardigrades in their sun state. Alpheus Hudson in the world would have been found that the submarine people in the forest of Bolivia, says researchers barely said, saying that signs of colic laboratories even well in old age, a study in the Lancet show. A cholesterol cut-in director management incorporated surgery seated. In London, the patient risk of cardiovascular trouble in a big clinical trial, but the result of it announced Friday may not be good enough to property insurance to cover the expensive drug for millions. Peter Channel News Time is now 11:03 on this late Friday night here, and it is time now for a traffic and transit report. Let's start off on the MBTA here, where on the ferries they are looking good on the subway system. Silvan, that's one of the tourist places with minor delays. And on the commuter rail, it's looking good here. Okay, I was in byways of New England on this late Friday out here down in New York City here, where 670 on the northbound side, a little slow between 27 and Grand Central Parkway, Lawrence Expressway, eastbound side, and it's slow between just before the 678. Brooklyn Queens Expressway and both ends is back around Brooklyn Queens Expressway, eastbound side, a little slow. Brooklyn Bridge to the eastbound side, it's a little slow. FDR driving the northbound side, so in 7 minutes near West Side Highway on the northbound side, also around the Lincoln Tunnel, and FDR driving the northbound side, also after Midtown Tunnel on the eastbound side, also for New York down to Brooklyn. Fox Parkway on the northbound side, and it's a low start after the Bronx, Route 95, Interstate 87 at the northbound side, also Route 95 in Bronx, 90 on the southbound side, also just around Route 95 here, up in Connecticut here. It's looking good, but down it's looking good. Mass Packet westbound side. It's a little slow from 7th Expressway all the way to also back tolls. 93 southbound side, a little slow from 7 to 9 to Boston. 91 in the northbound side, so between 57 and 291 in Springfield here. In Vermont, North Germany, was out. Looking good here. Interstate 87 on the southbound side, a little slow. Route 11 up in Champlain, New York, and all 59. The northbound side, a little slow. 7 Quebec, and towards Montreal. Interstate 8 westbound side, a little slow after. Interstate 90 in the New York State 3 in Schenectady. Peter Childers time, 11:05 p.m. on this late Friday night here, and it's time now for a weather report here. And it turned out to be a decent day in weather report, but not too hot, not too cold, just right as the temperatures went into the low 40s, which was good enough to melt the snow away here. But Mother Nature's got tricks up his sleeve with a wintry solution of snow on late Saturday night and a Sunday here. Alright, let's take a look at current conditions around the week. Current conditions here at Naughton at 11:06 p.m. 21 degrees, the temperature, humidity 85%, dew point 20 and barometer 3.18 inches here. Okay, take a look at our current conditions around region. It's 34 in Boston, 25 in Bedford, 30 in Beverly and Gloucester, 27 in Fitchburg, 28 in Worcester, 25 in Norwood, 27 in Taunton and in New Bedford, it's 25 in Falmouth and Plymouth and Provincetown, 28 in Chatham, 25 in Marsden, 32 in Nantucket, 23 in Providence, 32 in Warwick, 34 in Montauk, 34 in Newport, 37 in Montauk, 37 in Islip, 39 in New York City, 36 in Bridgeport and New Haven and Waterbury, 27 in Denver, 20 in Middletown, 30 in Hartford and Windsor, 25 in Springfield, 19 in Orange, Massachusetts, 21 in North Island, 27 in Pittsfield, 20 in Albany, New York, it's 23 in Silver Springs, it's 25 in Vermont, 21 in Bennington, Vermont, 23 in Connecticut, 18 in Dublin, New Hampshire, 25 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 21 in Memphis, New Hampshire, 21 in Concord, New Hampshire, 19 degrees up in LaCroix, New Hampshire, 26 degrees up in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 28 degrees up in Portland, Maine. Here. Okay, looking at surf map around the country shows a warm front for Oregon, merged with a stationary front from Idaho, stretching down by the Rockies, and merged with a cold front down in the Metro Texas, and stationary front from Texas down to Missouri, and merged with a cold front right around in Illinois, and stationary front from Indiana, stretching down to Tennessee and down around the Carolinas, and active sea with a pair of regional high pressure around the north and Florida coast and off the Carolina coast, and the Georgia coast, and the stationary off the North Carolina coast here. And a cold front from Nebraska down from Iowa down from Illinois with a low pressure, and a cold front from South Dakota down with a low pressure up in northeast Minnesota, and a down northeast of Wisconsin here. And a ridge of high pressure coming around the instrumental region of the Rockies, and a low pressure with a front from 75 down from California and down around Gulf of California, and a front from Texas stretching around Arkansas down around the Gulf States, and a front with a low pressure down in western Mexico here. And a photograph from New York State, down around Maine, and a photograph from upstate Maine, down around the Canadian Maritimes. 32 degrees in Detroit, 32 out in Pittsburgh, and 42 in Washington, D.C., 49 in Richmond, Virginia, it's 52 in Louisville, Kentucky, 64 at Atlanta, 68 in Miami, it's 70 in Brownsville, Texas, it's 73 in Dallas, Texas, 60 in Kansas State, 50 in Omaha, Nebraska, 49 in Chicago, Illinois, 36 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and 33 in Duluth. Minnesota, 50 in Great Falls, Montana, 45 in Seattle, 65 in San Francisco, 55 in Los Angeles, it's 64 out in Salt Lake City, 82 in Las Vegas, it's 89 in Phoenix, 68 in Albuquerque, 51 in Denver, Colorado, here. And this is a one storm system, and this is a storm system that's going to form Sunday's storm here. Okay, let's take a look at our national radar scene. And it shows some snow showers. In northeastern portions of Maine and certain New Brunswick and the central portions of Nova Scotia, and some snow showers in western and southeastern portions of New Brunswick here. And look at that national radar on satellite, and it shows a lot of snow and sleet and rain showers from Minnesota down to Wisconsin, and rain in western Michigan and 7 in Wisconsin here, and Snowing from East Central Ontario down to UP, Michigan down to Northern Michigan down to Western Ontario, and some snow and sleet rain around Pennsylvania, and some rain showers from Arkansas down to Tennessee, and down around the Appalachians of the Virginias and North Carolina and Kentucky here, and rain in around northwestern California and Oregon and over Washington State, and some rain in eastern Washington, Idaho, West Montana, with some snow and sleet from Northern Idaho and the Washington Cascades and British Columbia and southeast British Columbia, some rain and southeastern portions of Alberta and line clouds from Missouri Straits and coming up much of western Canada and coming up much of Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Northern California, and Atlantic clouds from Missouri and Arkansas coming up much of the Ozarks and stretching around the Appalachians, around the Virginias and Northern Carolina and Tennessee here. And patchy clouds coming in from the Northern Great Lakes up to Ontario and up to western Quebec here. And iron clouds from western New York State, down around Pennsylvania, and down around Northern New Jersey here. Okay. Take a look at forecast discussion here. 7 inches of snow is possible late Saturday and the Sunday evening with a greatest risk across Connecticut, Rhode Island, and southeast Massachusetts, including Cape Cod and Anse. Should this storm track closer to the region, winter with advisories may be needed for pressure to eastern Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and northern Connecticut here. And our Clipper Load tracks 7 New England this weekend, bringing a potential for some accumulating snow Saturday and Sunday. The highest risk across Rhode Island and southeast Massachusetts, including Cape Cod and Anse. And driver with seasonal temperatures will return later Monday. As high pressure builds in our region as milder. However, Tuesday ahead of Arctic front as a frigid mass near cold over spreads with area during the middle of the next week here. And near term 10 p.m. update. Again, no major change to the forecast this evening. Tweak the forecast to bring it back to the line with observed trends here. Okay. What I'm thinking here, it's going to be dry and cold for the night and a decent day tomorrow. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. Snow late Saturday and Sunday and more cold middle week after 2-day spring-like warmth in the first 2 days of spring here. In my snowfall maps can be quoted in 3 inches up in the northeastern Massachusetts and the north central western northern Hampshire County and up in the Vermont, North Maine and upstate New York from Albany points north. 3 to 5 inches Boston vicinity and southeast Massachusetts, some in Worcester County and some western Massachusetts and Rhode Island and Connecticut, and 5+ inches will be predicted around the Cape Downs here, and the winds 25-35. And this is 55-45 for Boston, southeast Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and southern Worcester County and western Massachusetts and the southern New York State, and 50-mile-per-hour winds on Cape Downs, so that's why it'll be a winter storm warning and a winter storm watch and a high wind watch for the Cape Downs here for Saturday and Sunday here until 8 p.m. here. And if you're going to the Southeast St. Patty's Day Parade at South Boston, Massachusetts on Sunday, you may have to contend with Mother Nature's confetti of white with the usual green stuff as 11 a.m. will be 33 degrees with snow and 3 p.m. 35 degrees with snow. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Okay, for tonight, we are going to have some clear skies about 16 degrees, calm wind. For Saturday, increased skies about 40 degrees, calm wind coming in east around 5 to 8 miles an hour in the morning here. For Saturday, at Chester Stormy after 9 p.m., mostly skies about 28 degrees and just observation 50% with northeast about 7 to 3 miles an hour with no cold to less than a half an inch possible. For Sunday, snow likely classical however 36 degrees, breeze with a north wind about 16 to 20 miles an hour, gust side 37 miles an hour. First, Chesapeake 7% new strength information 1 to 3 inches possible for Sunday night. Chester Stormy after for 2 a.m. Mostly classical about 28 degrees and north about 10 to 60 miles an hour, gust side 33 miles an hour. Chesapeake 40%. Monday, most sunny, mostly classical about 43 about 32 degrees. For Tuesday, most sunny, mostly cloudy about 50 to about 25 degrees. Wednesday, Sunday, the most crisp about 35 with about 14 degrees for Thursday. Sunday, the most crisp about 33 about 19 degrees. And for Friday, most light skies about 41 degrees here. In Peter's weather phrase of the night. A decent day tomorrow and snow on Sunday. And that's me for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Friday, March 17, 2017. I'm Peter. Have a good night with a good 5 day. And I'll see you tomorrow morning with more. But I hope you all have a good night.